Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be looking at Epithet Erased, Episode 5 by JLo Apocalypse. This is going to be Redwood Run, and I definitely haven't had to record this intro a few times because I've been tripping over Redwood Run. I'm not saying that this episode has pre-induced rage, but that title, man. Yeah. So we're just going to move on from the thing I definitely remembered to edit out, which no one will understand because nothing was edited. And I should probably cut this part out as well. Yeah, definitely going to do that. So we're just going to move on. You guys know the deal. There's a link below to the original video, which I've never fucked up the name for because I definitely didn't and nothing had to be edited out. So yeah, definitely hit that up and we're done. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. So let's see where we're going here because we just finished the previous arc with the museum and I don't have the slightest clue what's going to happen next. But I'm okay with that because so far it's been awesome. Let's get started.
Thank you for taking the time to speak with me, Miss Blinduff.
Oh,
did they change
no
this?
problem, Detective.
I think they changed
You
the
did
style.
rescue me from those bonsai
Oh,
blasters after
yeah.
all.
Follow up.
And Molly's
Cool.
fine.
Very well. Please. Call me Percy.
Okay.
Percy.
Would you like some tea, Percy?
Okay, one, where the hell did she just pull that from? Two, I feel bad about myself for this, but is her last name Jackson? It sounded as dumb as I thought it would. It didn't get any better out loud, but I still said it. Why did I still say that? Why? Why me? Why?
A toy teapot.
Yes. Thank you. I was actually hoping I might ask you some questions about that night.
Is it real tea or
Sure,
imaginary
if
tea?
you think I can help. She pours Detective Percy a cup of steaming Earl Grey from the toy kettle.
Ah. I was expecting the make-believe tea customary of playtime.
Yeah.
Time to play around, Detective.
What a coincidence. Neither do I.
Oh, sorry, I just need to see that again. It's like the super serious bear trap is on the case. Or technically the subject of the case, but we're going to ignore that. Let's...
I don't have time to play around, Detective.
What a
Molly being
coincidence.
serious is so adorable.
Neither do I.
Ooh.
Let me bring you up to speed. Currently, 7 bonsai blasters from the museum are still at large.
Oh,
as
they
well
got
as
out.
the amulet that they stole. I've been assigned to hunt them down.
Oh yeah, he still has it.
Fortunately, the group's disorganization and general rapscallyhood makes them difficult to track.
They're too
I was hoping
stupid to
that
actually
you,
get
as their
caught.
hostage, might be able to give some insight on them, such as their names or preferred extracurricular activities.
Oh,
I mean, you got
I'll
the
see
nicknames.
what I can remember.
Thank you, Molly. Your testimony could prove vital. I cannot emphasize enough how dangerous these criminals are. Who's to say what devious doings they're committing?
Oh no.
Even now.
Please cut to him. Please cut to him.
Come on. Pick up.
Really? Just randomly has Sailor Moon in the background? It's like dice, baseball, a lot of athletic trophies. Makes sense. Seem to be good with a bat. And just random Sailor Moon. Kind of wonder what the little blocks are, but sure, why not?
Hello? Who is this? How did you get this number?
Whoa.
Are you Ramsay Murdoch?
Speaking.
Wait, Ramsay Murdoch? Is that the guy everyone loves?
I'm Giovanni Potage. I'm with the Bonsai Blasters.
Uh-huh.
It says in our manual that you're the guy we call if we want something appraised.
Well, I have been told I have an eye for these things.
What?
Okay, cool.
Why does he have this scar that's glowing?
So, I have this necklace.
Giovanni, who are you talking to?
No one, Mom!
Oh my god,
think it's called
they're
the
literally Howarding at this.
Arsenic amulet or something?
The Arsene amulet?
Maybe? It has a jewel on it? Looks like a cat?
Really? Now that is interesting. All right, you've got my attention.
Also, I love his voice.
Ah, crap. Listen, kid, I can't talk over the phone.
Me neither. Mom's right.
What?
What?
Listen, I got a little hideaway in a town up north called
Oh
Redwood.
god, he's being
Run.
serious.
Ever hear of it?
No.
Exactly. Meet me there in 2 days' time. I'll be in the house with a metal roof. Got it?
Redwood Run. Metal roof. Got it.
Good.
Hey, Mom! Can I borrow the car on Wednesday?
I mean, yeah. The entire Redwood Run. It's definitely, if they said a hotel, yeah, that would be more red rum. But it had to be intentional. This is so much a show about wordplay that There's no way in hell. I say there is literally no way they went into this without knowing exactly what this sounded like. And the fact that as soon as he was off the screen, they revealed the Jason bloody mask. Like, they had to know. It was a freaking Shining reference, man. It has to be a Shining reference. Also, the raised car bed with the flaming eyes. I love the detail they give Giovanni in the background. I also am like, wow, this would be such a cool bedroom if I was 12. He's like, what, 17? 16? 16 or 17? 18? I don't know. But he's literally just Howard to get it up from Big Bang Theory. They even have the similar voice of the mob. I cannot do that voice. Like, I literally just tried. And it's like, wow, nope, not going to be able to do that one. Yeah, I don't actually think I can hit those kind of just vocal cord destroying notes. I'm not complaining about that. Just, yeah. Wow. I love the symbolism they put in there. Like, oh yes, red rum. Sorry. Redwood run. I can speak. Just the fact that they revealed the Freddy mask. Yeah, that's just Freddy. No, wait, that's Jason. I forget my horror movie references. Although it looks more like the outskirt of the birds in the background that he's just on top of. Whatever.
Hey, what do you need it for?
Crime things!
No! Today is yoga night!
You know, you could just steal it. Oh, God. They did change the intro. I remember her bouncing before. Yeah, maybe I'm just missing it. Did they? I think... Is the song different? And that must be the Murdoch guy. Which is weird, because I thought his other eye was the one glowing in the picture. Yeah, I thought it was the left eye that was glowing, not the right one. Huh, that's weird. Yeah. No, seriously, check it out. Like, when we saw the image of him, it was explicitly this eye with the... I'm going with the scar? Or maybe he just has a really weird glowing toothpick and the golden eye. But how come in this image and all the others, he seems to have it on the right eye instead? Unless he can choose which one? Sure. I don't know how his power works yet. I mean, it makes sense either way. Just gotta figure out how. Wonder why. Yeah, we'll find out. I'm assuming that's Ramsay Murdoch. If I'm wrong because of the scar in the eye, I would be very surprised.
Episode 5, Redwood Run.
Time Bandit? Are you Sud? Wanted, dead or extra dead? 50 cents. Oh my God, he's 50 cents. Class 3 tops. What? I can almost... someone's stealing time. All the little details they put in this, I love this. Also, it's almost like a Western theme now. At least I thought it was a Shining reference.
Drinking wine with your gal pals isn't yoga night just
What?
because you're sitting on floor mats, Mom. The only reason Debbie calls it that is
Oh,
so that
we
no
actually
one
get to see her.
points out that it's enabling her little problem. Yoga night.
Wow. I wish I was brave enough to talk smack about moms.
You'll get
Oh,
there
that's not
one
his mom.
day, Car crash.
Dude, don't call me by my bonsai name.
Oh, he's actually called Car
The
Crash?
job, it's Fred, all right?
Yeah, okay, Fred. See you in a couple hours.
Okay, man, see you later. Have fun alone in the middle of the woods.
He's about to crash, isn't he?
No.
Yeah, called it.
Man.
Well, he's not alone anymore. Wow, there's a lot of bonsai blasters here.
What a dump. What are all these bonsai blasters doing here? I guess that guy did say this was his hideout.
Not very
Must
good
be
hiding
an
place.
evil town. Rad. Okay, a metal roof, a metal roof, metal roof.
Oh,
There it is.
the sheriff.
Wait a minute. This is a police station. Is this a setup?
Or he would just be in jail?
Nobody sets up Giovanni Patage.
Oh, hi.
Sprinkles?
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm Giovanni.
That's not Molly's dad,
Supposed
is
to
it?
be meeting someone here for crime things.
Oh, You must mean the prisoner. He's right over here in our first and only cell.
Only cell?
Can't miss it. He goes back to spinning his gun.
Hey,
No. We got to go back to that. Did he just really...
Gun.
He has a donut sprinkle gun. I thought the crazy things in the hair was a Molly family thing. But apparently that's just this world. Things just grow out of your beard and or head at this point. Sure, why not? I mean, that's weird. It's really weird. It doesn't even fit. Sure, we're going to go with this one. I'm assuming people are going to start randomly having animal parts and we're just going to notice it later. Oh, God. And it's donuts and he's a cop. Donuts, I don't... It's a joke about cop jokes, and it's a visual joke. So it's a meta joke because it's a joke about a joke. And they even sprinkled the... There's so many layers to what is admittedly a very dumb joke about stereotypes. They've gone so far and tried so hard. And honestly, it's even funny. I feel bad for finding it funny because it's so... It's like taking a dumb joke and then just... oh, God.
Are you Ramsay Murdoch?
I am he.
See, now's the other eye.
Your face?
Yeah, all right then. I appraise you to be a jerk.
Yes.
Sorry, it's just...
The eye, right? Ramsay points to his right eye.
It switched again.
Made entirely of gold. It woogles uncomfortably in its socket.
That's his left eye.
Yeah, you should see the tricks I do at parties.
You the kid that called about the amulet?
Yeah, what happened?
Okay, I get it now. Yeah, no, it's because of how they reflect characters. There's a correct orientation. You see it on the right eye. But then because sometimes when they flip it around, they don't redraw the character. They just, mirror it. And okay, that's why. So it switched sides because of how they adjusted for the image itself. So rather than just redraw it, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess as far as time saving goes, it makes sense. It's a cool animation to show him flipping and then just make the actual animation something you do in post-production rather than actual new drawing. It's kind of thrown off by that, especially since they specifically just said it was his right eye. So I was like, oh, okay. Granted, if they hadn't said that, I'd just be like, what is going on? Do his eyes just randomly switch positions? Ow. Also, his eye is gold.
God? Nah, kid. I turned myself in.
What?
You can't give up! You didn't tell me my necklace was worth money yet!
I ain't giving up. It's like this. I got a lot of enemies, right? And right now, there's some bounty hunters after my head for forgery and embezzlement. One real nasty lady in particular. But
I'm assuming if
she
they're
can't turn me
doing that
over
as
to
Lady the
authorities
Sombrero.
if I'm already in jail. Pretty smart, eh? Besides, this place is great. Watch this. Hey, Sheriff, buddy, do me a solid. Top me off, would you?
Oh, sure thing, friendo. I'll go outside and get you a fresh one. Wouldn't want my favorite prisoner getting thirsty.
See? It's...
I have questions. All of them start and end with he's drinking a pine cone. There comes a time where you're just going to ignore the visible joke and stick to the other side I can speak words. The other side where everything he just said about turning yourself into jail to avoid enemies, it's so stupid. Like, no one would actually do it except for the fact that this is actually a thing that has been known to happen where whenever some people, specifically in the more mob-oriented side, find that there's too much heat, they will turn themselves into jail. Now, in their case, it's because they actually will die in reality, so that is a viable tactic. It's one of the reasons people do flip, because they want cover from someone they might have done wrong on their side who's more willing to kill them. That's actually a legitimate thing that happens. So even though this is done as a joke, it's also not unrealistic. The fact that he then knew exactly which sheriff to go to in the middle of nowhere to turn himself in because this guy would be really nice about it, and honestly, it's like a vacation to him. I want to say this is also unrealistic. I really do. It's not, though. This is not to the same extent. In reality, if someone turned themselves in, they would get a couple options. One would be, if they're actually afraid someone will just kill them flat out, they would probably go into some form of witness protection. But if they're more worried about just past debts and crimes that won't really rise to the level of I'm going to murder you, but more to the level of I'm going to throw you under the bus and fuck up your life for it, then instead of, going into witness protection, someone might opt for a plea deal where they might go to a low security prison. And in general, as it works out, if you have money and you're very cooperative and hand over a lot of information that is actually applicable, sometimes people do exactly what Ramsay is doing right now, because they'll go to a low security or even a minimum security prison. There's a small difference, not a very big one, but you really see it's when a low security prison is just a general prison with not much security, because they don't really need, because no one's really going to escape. A minimum security prison is usually the same thing, except for when you have someone who's really rich, and then it's more like a resort they can't willingly leave. Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, he's basically Epsteining it up right now, and it's annoying.
It's like a vacation. The guy's a loon. He only got appointed sheriff because he's got an epithet. Same as it ever was.
Was it donut?
Anyways,
is it donut?
An amulet to show
Probably
me?
donut.
Oh, right. I swiped this thing from the Sweet Jazz Museum. It lets you steal other people's epithets or something.
Yeah, that's the Arsene amulet, all right. Hand it
Why is it
over.
a cat?
He clutches it against his chest, eyeing the gerbil man.
Gerbil man.
I know, you're not just gonna steal it.
Kid, come on. Are you kidding? Do you not know who I am?
No, he doesn't.
The blurb in the manual was pretty small, and I just kind of skimmed it, so...
Oh, that's actually
Ramsay
more
holds
insulting.
up the pine cone, and slowly, it begins to change. A brilliant golden yellow color begins to spread from the tips of his fingers as the wood of the pine cone transmutes. In seconds, it's transformed into solid gold.
Now you can't drink it anymore.
Money, kid. I literally just made this worth my time.
Goldbricker? Ramsay Murdoch. Goldbricker. How would you even find this word? Can turn any object into solid gold and back again. Really? Instead of the gold stars? That's actually very interesting, because it implies low stamina, proficiency, and creativity. But I think in his case, because the gold stars are up here, I think we're actually reading it backwards. He's not very creative, but he doesn't need to be. He has decent stamina and proficiency. In his case, yeah, that actually just makes sense. I wonder if these are going to change as well to flip them. That's kind of a scary power, considering it's literally the final MacGuffin from the third Aladdin movie. I think it was Prince of Thieves. Yeah. The turn back again is important, because otherwise that's kind of terrifying. The entire, oh, by the way, my fingers are now non biological. I need fingers again. They're gone. Okay. Also, would that mean that his eye turned gold on its own? Can he still see through it? Or does he just choose not to turn his eye back? That's kind of fucked up.
It's a public service I engage in. I do this out of the goodness of my heart, because I don't want saps like you getting conned out of all their hard work.
When you can con them for them.
Okay.
Thank you. Ramsay eyes it up and down with
What do you
his
do if you turn to
gross rat
gold?
face. Well,
Wait, what did he call it?
Ramsay eyes it up and down with his gross rat face. Well, would you look at
Oh,
that?
so this is what everyone's calling him,
It's a
rat
real
face
deal,
man.
all right.
So, how much?
I love how you called him a
It's
gerbil.
hard to say. The make alone is pretty nice. About 60 years old. 65.
Only 60?
Probably worth at least a few $1,000. But when you throw in the fact that you can steal any epithet you
Makes it
want with this
priceless,
thing,
and having it in
I
your
can
power
think
is
of
kind
more
of
than a few
crazy.
people who'd want to get their hands on this thing. You find the right Monday businessman who wants a superpower, and it's worth millions.
Seriously? Oh, man. Awesome. The higher-ups will definitely promote me for this. They might even make me a bonsai valedictorian. That's like the third highest rank.
Your system is confusing.
Yes.
But, you sure you want to hand this over to the bonsai blasters? Those guys don't exactly pay well. I mean,
They pay?
Associate would probably give you at least twice as much for it.
Those Monday terrorist guys? No way.
Wait, who?
Twice as much for it. Those guys don't exactly pay well.
I mean, plus Ocean would probably give you at least twice as much for it.
Those Mundy terror.
Wizosha? Oh, that's actually a very interesting bit of lore right there. Not so much that there's a terrorist group, but one, it's a terrorist group specifically of people without epithets, and that he's aware of them. He seems to have a bad opinion of them. He's aware of them, and he's willing to work with them. So it, again, just shows that he's actually generally a good person, but is an idiot. Where he's honestly giving a very good appraisal. So he's kind of an asshole, but he's a much more honest asshole than I thought. Hell, the fact that he even said what businessmen would be willing to pay minimum would also go unsaid, that they're probably willing to do the more murdery stuff, but that's probably not so much something that we'll touch in here yet. Yeah, I kind of want to hear that. I just want to see the name. Like, what exactly did they say? Wizosha? Oh, I think I got the name right.
Exactly pay well. I mean, plus Ocean would probably give you at
Yeah,
least twice as much
Wizosha.
for it.
Those Mundy terrorist guys? No way! They're scary.
Hey, I'm not saying they're good guys, but it is good pay.
It's
Yeah.
not about the money. It's about the street cred. I want to be the biggest villain of all time. And if I get promoted in the Bonsai Blasters, that means I get to keep all my current minions when I make it big. I can't just leave them behind. They're hopeless without their
To quote Ramsay, their structure is weird. But more importantly, okay, the joke here, of course, is he's ignoring a literal massive payout in return for street cred. The thing is, as far as criminal activity goes, street cred of this nature and displayed competence from someone you literally do not expect competence from, and by that I don't so much mean Giovanni, but a bonsai blaster, I'm getting the distinct impression they're a joke. That's actually kind of valuable if there are other items that could ever rival that. So he's not being short-sighted here. He's just accidentally, because I don't think he's thinking it through, accidentally coming up with a very well thought out plan. And it's like, it's so stupid. It kind of loops back around into smart. Yeah.
brilliant leader.
I guess I can respect that. All right. Best of luck, kid.
Thanks, mister.
He also knows it's way too
I'm
hot to
gonna
hold
turn
that, so he
this
definitely
into
got
the
rid of
big
it.
boss, whoever that is.
He's a good kid.
He's going to die.
Too bad he's gonna get screwed.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Good luck at crimes.
Crabs? Why is he holding a crayon case? I mean, yeah. Underworld forgery artist, which actually is pretty impressive considering, I guess he's very good at faking stuff, but weird with his power. Also draws art commissions online, even the weirder stuff he doesn't judge. That's, I guess if you're really good at art, forgery, yeah, it does make sense. Hates birds, judges birds. I'm guessing because they keep trying to pick at his head because he's a rat. Sorry, my apologies. A gerbil face! Oh, God, I'm never going to get over that one.
Hey, epithet erased.
Seriously, what's with the crayons, though? I don't get it. Percy, no idea.
Epithet erased.
Eats the same breakfast each morning at 6 a.m. A slice of bread and a glass of water. On holidays, she adds butter to the water. Oh, God, she's a psychopath. Also, before anyone says anything, I've heard of people adding butter to things. Usually it was milk, and I don't want to think about that because it's actually more disgusting than the water. Like, butter water is basically the equivalent of getting anything to drink in a... I was going to say a Waffle House, but there's probably others, but let's leave it at a Waffle House. But... Oh! Sorry, now I'm thinking about buttered water, and this is... Ugh. I just need a second to... Okay, no, it's not getting better. I just need distraction. I'll just start watching the video because I need distraction. Oh, God. Why would they do that? Why? Also, yeah, the entire she's straight-laced.
Attention all units. Attention all units.
Is this...
Looking for a patrol in the vicinity of Redwood Run. Over.
Unit 375 reporting in. Over.
Hey, Percy. We just got a call from the insurance company.
ASMR
Sounds like the
dispatcher.
Kid crashed his car again.
Oh
Oh.
my. That makes 5 times this month. Merrill owes me $1.
Yeah, that kid should not be driving. Anyway,
How does that kid even have a car?
so they're not gonna pick him up anymore. Can you head over there and give him a lift home?
Of course. I'm on my way.
I love this.
Roger that.
He crashes so much that actually involves her in the plot. But also that they had a bet pool going, which technically is illegal, so she's not that straight-laced.
Oh, thank goodness. Hey, officer, you! It's the Fuzz!
Yes, hello. It is me, Miss Fuzz. Greetings, citizen. You appear to be in an automotive pickle. Are you injured?
Did he not know she was an officer before?
It
You knew
appears
he was
you
an
may
officer.
be
Why are
in
you freaking out
shock.
now?
Allow me to assist. Percy reaches out her hand and
What?
focuses on the ground. Some nearby stones wriggle and converge, forming a small foundation. Then suddenly, a tiny mushroom-like hut springs up from the ground and
The
begins
fuck?
to emit a faint, pleasant aura.
Percival King. Oh god, she's a freaking King Arthur reference. Parapet instantly creates small buildings with a variety of magical effects. Okay, that explains the tie looking like a brick design. Stamina, almost none. Proficiency, very damn good. Creativity, almost on the same level. Oh, that is kind of scary. Like, every single epithet user has some very scary potentials, especially because if the people who have explained this to me right in the comments are accurate, and that you have all the leeway you can imagine with a word's usage, no matter how bastardized it works, then just having a parapet on its own, okay, it's a building. Having a magical effect attached to it. I mean, yeah, she's going for King Arthur because she has the sword. Her last name's literally King. She has magical castles, so I'm assuming that's Camelot. But proficiency, she knows what she's doing. Creativity, she's good at coming up with exactly what she needs. Stamina, she can't do it often. I don't even think she would need stamina, though, because if she's that proficient, she could probably more or less figure out, okay, this is what I need exactly right now, and I know exactly how to do it because I've done it before, so I have a good idea. That's proficiency. Creativity is thinking of exactly what she needs in the first place, and you don't need stamina if you have the right answer right off the bat. Like, literally, she just has the toolbox of, I have what I need to win. Hell, if it's a magical effect, why not just have a magical anti-epithet barrier? Or like a magical anti-epithet field for everyone but herself. And she has a sword, which apparently is a goddamn sword, which is a classification of, it doesn't do damage, it just cuts your hand. Arm, insert wherever it hits here. Yeah, that's really damn good. Hell, could you, like, depending on how crazy the magical effect aspect of this is, it's kind of broken. Like, even more than Molly. Because Molly can dumb down things like interactions. But if she just thinks about it in advance, honestly, the only downside she would have is just she needs to know to do something in advance. Because with her proficiency and creativity, she could probably do anything after she has that effect. Oh, that's utility, man. Hell, she could probably make a magical building that makes food if she wanted. On the other hand, her food would be buttered water, so let's ignore that ever happening. Ever. Ugh. There are certain things I'm still regretting having heard.
Please, bask in the glow of my hut. My epithet allows me to construct small buildings that provide aid to those nearby. This apothecary will mend any physical wounds you may have sustained.
Magical
Not
healing
mental
building.
wounds, though. It is not a substitute for a licensed psychotherapist.
Thanks.
The Sweet Jazz Police Department is not responsible
As for your car,
for any damages caused by over-reliance
my expertise is
on or misuse of epithet-induced healing. I know it's a joke. It's like, oh yeah, she's the person who's very straight-laced, so she's going to put the warning sign down there, but that's actually rather interesting and telling that over-reliance does come with complications, indicating that healing is not entirely perfectly accurate, but based on other criteria we don't actually have yet, so over-reliance would cause errors that could stack up over time. Or it's just a flat-out joke. But considering how well thought out everything is here, I'm going to go with the first one because I can give Jello Apocalypse and everyone involved in this a lot more credit.
It's primarily architectural, but I might be able to do some quick repairs to get it up and running. Citizen,
Bonsai Blaster.
I don't mean to alarm you, but I believe I may have just spotted a bonsai blaster.
Oh my god, where?
Bonsai blaster, huh? Out here in the woods? That's crazy.
I'm going to investigate.
I love
suggest
this.
you stay in your car, and if anyone dangerous approaches, disguise
Pop
yourself
oops.
as a humble crash test dummy
Population
in
is
its
oops.
natural habitat.
Okay. Phew, that was close. If I'd had my uniform on, I would have been... Huh? Who is that?
Oh, is that the bounty hunter he mentioned earlier? I mean, we've seen her in the opening intro, but... God, Giovanni, it's like you're smart as you are, you're dumb.
Well.
What?
have we here, Arnold?
Hard to tell, Bugsy, but if I had to guess,
Bugsy?
I'd say he looks like a little old bonsai captain.
A captain, huh?
Bugsy?
Right?
Really?
What would a lowly captain be doing with
They're going with
something
mafia
like that?
names?
I don't know, Bugsy.
I guess.
But that necklace is way out of his league. We'd better.
What's the
do
other
him a
guy's name?
favor.
Nice, Arnold.
Take it off his hands, just to be safe.
So you're going to try and steal it?
No. Who are you clowns? If my raw presence is enough to tell you that I'm a bonsai captain, you should be smart enough to know not to pick a fight. I'd claw
They're higher up,
you.
aren't they?
Aw, listen to Dad. He thinks we're scared of a widow captain. He's acting like he thinks he's a bonsai associate justice. Ain't that funny?
What?
Wait a minute.
Is it just the shoulders that change?
Uniforms. You're bonsai blasters?
Oh, we're not
You just noticed that?
masters. We're bonsai vice principals.
Vice principals? But
That's right. The rank above captain.
Yeah, this ranking system is confusing.
So if it goes captain, vice principal, and then somewhere up there is valedictorian, are the bonsai blasters just something that were started in his school to sound cool and then actually became slightly real because people are idiots? I'm fully expecting whoever's in charge of this group to be some kind of demented principal of a school. Like just some kind of really crazy school teacher who snapped. It's probably all just some kind of joke. I fully expect that. It's like some kind of evil joke. It's like, oh, my kids weren't listening to me because I was too nice. I will make them pay by making them do evil for me. And also ripping them off because they have to pay to be part of it, but they don't realize because it's evil, so they're going to do it anyways. You know, I'm saying that as a joke, but that's actually not the dumbest idea I've heard. I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't know.
That makes us your superior officers.
Which
Also,
means
them taking the
you
animal
have to
probably
do
would be
what
safer for him in the
we
long run.
say. And I say, you give us that necklace.
Counterpoint, give him something and then they can
This
get
is my
killed.
ticket to promotion. You can't just take a minion's hard work.
Can't. Whatever
evil.
are you talking about?
Your hard work is all for us. After all, minions are just tools.
Gasp! You shut your jowls!
Oh, God, they
Minions
tripped
are
him on the
heart
minion
and
issue.
soul of villainy. A bad guy is only as good as his underlings. It doesn't
Which is why
matter
they usually
what
lose
his
because their
rank
underlings
is.
suck.
Oh, yeah? Then why don't you prove it? Show us your minions.
I would, but they aren't here. So,
Honestly, my money's on Giovanni here.
I guess that makes us the better villains. Get him!
Ah!
Arnold, Epithet. Oh, yeah, this one. Question mark, question mark, question mark. My God. There are 7 bonsai ranks. Blaster, okay. Captain, vice principals. Associate justice, valedictorian. Senpai. Really? Baron. So the bonsai blasters aren't actually the name. It's literally the bonsai insert rank here. This is so weird. Associate justice. What? I don't even want. What is this? I don't even want. Baron. I don't know why, but considering that's a more regal title, I'm wondering if it actually has something to do with a certain fragile lady we previously talked to's actual family. I don't think it would, but it would honestly be hilarious, even more than the school teacher snapping, if it turned out this was an actual baron who just created a bullshit system for people to follow and it kind of worked.
Epithet.
Honestly, that's so dumb. I can see that working in this world. They have a fun time with that. Bugsy.
Epithet erect.
Also, if anyone didn't get it, Bugsy is a very, very classic, and technically real, but also more written form of an old 20s style gangster. There actually was a gangster named as Bugsy. I can never remember his last name, but he went by Bugsy in the 20s, like 20s, 30s era, mostly prohibition stuff. It's like, hey, Bugsy. But then it became so common that every time you wanted to talk about some kind of mafioso or just criminal underworld scum type guy, it was always Bugsy. And you gotta say it with like a New Jersey accent. Which, honestly, I hate that after all the accents I can't do. New Jersey is still not something I can do because that sounds more like New York. I have never lived in New York. I realize my accent is still bad, but it's a New York accent. It sounds bad. I have family in Boston and Philly. I'm not allowed to say anything else about New York other than it sounds bad. And if I don't, I will hear about it. I cannot say anything else about that. So yeah, bonsai vice principals always come in pairs. Why? But only one can ever be promoted to the next rank. This is done to encourage infighting. Yeah, typical evil villain stuff. But wouldn't that mean you just take it over the next guy who gets it? Don't stop.
Hey, that amulet looks pretty good on you, Bugsy.
Well, thank you. I'm sure it'll look even better once we hand it to the boss, and he gives us a nice big promotion.
Us.
You're not real bad guys. You're just jerks. How can you be so selfish?
Villainy is a dog-eat-dog world, little boy.
I mean,
you gotta be cutthroat to
he's
survive.
not wrong.
That's why every moron stays a minion, and the people with any real value move up.
That's how it
and
is.
then kill each other in the process, probably.
If
it was more serious.
Scheme. Oh, yeah? Well, if that's really what the bonsai blasters think, then who needs them? Screw you guys!
Oh, he's actually breaking free.
I'm a great villain on my own.
Probably better,
then
honestly.
You'll see. This is the part where I'd storm off. But my ride won't be here for a couple of hours. So I guess I'll go to the bar.
Honestly, not the worst way to do it. Also, it probably just saved his life that he's not going to be the one targeted.
What malaise has befallen this town? Criminals perched upon every stoop? And these buildings appear to contain more termites than wood.
So basically a
Pressing
standard
his own way.
frontier town.
Percy cocks her sword. Listen well, you reprobates! I am an...
I'm sorry, did I hear that right?
Percy cocks her sword.
She cocked the
Listen
sword.
well, you
All right,
reprobates.
we're going to do this the
I am an
Destiny way,
officer
where
of the
swords
law,
have ammo.
and as such, I request that you quietly and respectfully form a single file line and march straight off to jail.
Could you do a mind control effect?
Mr. Police Officer.
Mister?
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, he's actually sorry.
Continue with your threat.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
Very
Listen,
polite.
Miss Police Officer, you're way outnumbered here.
Numbers are not decisive in battle. One must
Especially when
also
she
consider
has an
defenses.
aura ability.
As such, I shall construct a wizard tower.
What?
Fire!
Oh, yeah, like I said. Magic.
Come on, guys! She can't take us all at once!
She probably can. Hell, she didn't even need to, it seems like. Like I said, her power is crazy.
This is living. He takes a sip out of his pint cone. Or tries to, anyways.
Okay, acknowledging it's just a pine cone.
Yes. Hey, Ramsay. How you doing?
Zora, how did you find
Zora?
me so fast?
Come on, buddy. You ain't exactly hard to track with that golden eye and gerbil face.
Well, too
Gerbil.
bad for you. As you can see,
Gerbil
I have
man.
already been captured. I'm afraid that bounty is as good as gone.
Oh, Ramsay. You and I both know this ain't a real prison.
Ramsay's
Damn.
body instinctively turns to gold wherever she's aiming.
She wiggles her pistol
Oh.
and watches the gold spot dance around his figure. Oh, look at that! That's fun. I could draw a smiley face.
Also, I just want to point out one. Instinctive reactive gold defense is really cool, except that actually would probably be worse than getting shot. Considering how weapons work in this world and they do damage numbers up until it's a real goddamn weapon where it just does what it's actually supposed to do, which is usually more dangerous. This is weird because this is more just a little thing about how bullet specifics work. Not so much guns themselves, but the actual bullets used. If you're looking at numbers, just hitting and having a solid defense to block is probably enough. So gold is probably a good reactive compromise. Yeah, compromise. In reality, though, gold is a very soft metal. As in, a solid pure gold bar, doing this, pushing down long enough, will leave an indentation. You don't really find solid 100% pure gold bars. They have to be mixed with something else because they deform. If you put enough of them in a stack without security to keep them separated, they will deform each other and crush the lower side because they're a very soft metal. It doesn't corrode, which is why things like Voyager, when they had the golden disc with basically a primer to humanity and how to find us in case aliens ever wanted to invade us, look it up, that's actually a thing that happened, is why it was made in gold when it was sent past the solar system's outer expanse. Again, these are actually the real things that happened. But it's not really strong. And if you shot it, it would indent and then just stay that way. And that might be worse than a bullet just going through you. It would turn any single bullet. If this is a real goddamn weapon, which is apparently a classification I need to remember, so I'm reminding myself, the gold defense is probably worse. A normal bullet, if it's a hard jacket or I think a full metal, would just go straight through. It just pierces. And that's going to do a lot of damage, but it would just go through and there's no exit damage that by comparison to an internal blooming. An internal bloom would be if you have a hollow point where the bullet hits and then basically shatters and blows up, essentially blows up. It's not actually blowing up, but it's close enough in the body. So it does a lot more destructive force in the body, which is essentially what his ability would do to any real bullet, because it would be slowed down enough that it would shatter and fragment and deform and just do more damage. So the second it stops being gold, it's just a lot of really destroyed body. As opposed to just going straight through, having less resistance means it's probably going to do less damage. It's still going to be you getting shot, but it's going to be not as bad. It's like, this is bad, as opposed to, okay, no, you're going to die. Yeah, so as far as defenses go, good for the joke weapons, bad for the oh goddamn fuck no weapons. Just a crazy little thing. Also, she drew a smiley face. I love this character already.
Calm down, scaredy cat. It's your lucky day.
That's me, Scaredy Dribble.
I just got a call from my boss. Got me a new job, which means my hunt for you is currently on hold. You're safe. For now. I'm here on friendly terms, so how about you be a friend and tell me all about that kid with the necklace, huh? He and I need to have a little chat.
You just missed him.
Shoot. Well, that's fine. Hunting ain't no fun unless there's a chase involved. So tell you
Funny
what,
thing is, he doesn't have it anymore, so he might be able to turn it over on Will.
You get a nice head start and go and hide someplace. Door's open for you. You're a free man. For now. But once I find that necklace,
dude,
I'm coming for you. Of course, you can always stay here if you think this prison cell keep you safe. She grabs.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing could possibly break the already broken cell more.
It crumbles to dust in her hand.
Oh.
Maybe the sheriff can protect you.
And I think we just figured out what her power is.
Buddy. Pew pew pew.
Oh, it actually is a gun.
Looks like the safety was off. Pew 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 pew.
See you soon, Ramsay. Bye.
I gotta get out of here.
Guessing her power is dust or teleportation.
I thought I heard gunfire.
You did. This idiot and the other one.
This looks like some sort of ramshackle approximation of a police station. How quaint. Perhaps the criminals are working to reform their own habits in their free time. Very admirable. She flashes her badge. Detective Percival King, Sweet Jazz Police.
That's actually a
Who's
badge?
in charge here?
Oh, that would be, Me! I'm Goro, Sheriff Goro of, he looks at his badge.
Where he's at.
Redwood Run.
Sheriff, are you aware that several criminals are openly gallivanting about your town?
Oh, yeah.
And why have you not made any move to arrest them?
Oh,
One job.
I would, but our prison is full. Look.
Hi.
I arrested him all by myself.
Very impressive. I was wondering if I could use your phone to call for reinforcements.
They don't have
We
phones?
don't have a phone.
I don't understand. If you have no phone, then how do citizens alert you to nefarious goings-on?
They don't.
They shout.
It's probably small enough.
I
That's
hope to call
effective.
for backup to deal with the large number of criminals on our hands. I lost quite a bit of stamina just in dealing with that crowd outside. I don't suppose you have an epithet.
Oh yeah.
Donut.
I'm the only one in town who does. I can blow really hard.
There's probably a joke there.
Watch.
I'm gonna be honest. The joke wasn't funny. I can blow really hard, as opposed to him just sucking in general, which he apparently does. But the fact that they lampshaded it by freaking Gerbil Man going, there's probably a joke there. That just... It takes something that's like, no, that's too stupid. I'm not even going to joke about it. To someone who's actually making a joke about how there's a joke there, but he's not even going to make the joke about it. It's like, oh my God, he said what I was about to say. Yeah. I can see why people love him. He's irreverent and yet just serious enough that he realizes this is too dumb even for him. I love it. Bluster. He blows. Okay, see, my camera's covering the thing. Goro Shimizaki. Really? Oh, wasn't expecting a Japanese name. Bluster. He's full of it. He blows. Stamina, 1. Proficiency, 1. Creativity, 1. I'm guessing he talks it up a lot too, right?
Oh, my donut.
He's all bluster even.
I see. Well, perhaps I should search elsewhere for backup.
I was honestly expecting
Someone
Donut.
in this town must have a mobile.
Hey, wait, miss. You said you dealt with all of those guys outside, right?
I'm not at liberty to disclose that information to a convict.
Your cop is showing.
Oh, excuse me.
Thinking like that's not gonna get you anywhere
Your
in this
cop is
town.
showing?
Drop the cop. It's time for crime. No thinking. It was better in my head.
What are you saying?
To catch a criminal, you gotta think like a criminal. And I just so happens to be one. You let me out of here, and I'll help you catch a dozen bad guys for the price of one. What do you say?
Bars are missing and
Veritable
so are the
trolley
doors.
problem of justice. The mind of a criminal is a dangerous place, and one that is quite foreign to me. Your knowledge could prove invaluable.
Yeah. You let me out of here and keep me protected from any dangerous folks we might run into, and I help you catch the bad guys. Seems like a fair trade to me.
I mean, joking aside, everything he just said is actually how police work is done, so it kind of makes sense.
Very well. Let us away.
Great.
I mean, not like this, but in general, it actually is
Or we
accurate.
just freeballing here?
Do you have an epithet?
Nah, Monday born and bred.
Well, in that case, there's no need. I should be able to manage you just fine.
Wow. Way to make a guy feel powerless.
Well, in a literal sense, you are.
Ooh, two
Oh,
for two
wow.
from the boys in blue. All right.
Oh, wait, hang on. Before you guys go, take this with you.
Ah.
It's
so
safer with
firepower
him.
For our investigation, I take it.
Oh, no.
He might shoot himself and save everyone else's time.
Everyone who visits the police station.
What?
After all, what's a sheriff for?
Solving crimes.
Really? What's a sheriff for? To everyone who visits.
Firepower for our investigation, I take it.
Oh, no. I just give guns to everyone who visits the police station. After all, what's a sheriff for?
Solving crimes.
Not worth it.
Really? Uh-oh.
His beard is made of sprinkles. Literally. Like, you know when you eat a snack and you get that snack dust on your fingertips? It's just like that. But beard. Oh. Oh, so that isn't just things growing in his head. They just literally fell in there. He doesn't actually have a beard. That's literally just the sticky shit from a donut that he never got off him. And it's brown because it started to rot.
Epithet.
Oh, God, I didn't think anything could make Molly's dad look less like the dumbest person ever.
Epithet erased.
A 6'3" beanpole of a woman. High-ranking member of a certain organization. Is that two swans or a heart? Sleeps in the woods. Kind of smells. Oh, wow, that last one.
Yeehaw!
A lot of bonsai blasters. And is that a cat?
Howdy morning, fella. What'll it be?
You know what? Give me something hard.
Coming right up, man.
It's gonna be a rock.
Thanks.
Why a pineapple?
God, look at me.
Oh, it is a heart.
Turning into Debbie.
Did you just eat it?
Ah, the tavern. A classic gathering place of scalawags and ne'er-do-wells. This partnership is already proving fruitful.
Yeah, sure. Say, let's get something to drink, huh? All I've had today is pine cones. Hey, barkeep! Shirley Temple, would you?
This place is just crawling with scoundrels.
Look at all those sarsaparillas. Cute cat.
Just the man I've been looking for. Excellent work, partner.
What?
You there, at the bar. Sweet Jazz Police. I hereby place you under arrest for the theft of the arson amulet.
Police lady? Police lady?
Even the cat has a gun. A very big gun. So that was actually a lot more plot-inducing than I realized it would be. Finally meeting Zora, because we've seen her in all the intros before now. It's like, oh, so this is what she's like. It's like, yeah, partner, we're going to do the Texan action. As you can see, I cannot do a Texan accent, and I should never do that again. As I've been advised the last 5 times I've done that and didn't listen to that advice, I'll probably do it again, but it'll just feel more bad because I know in advance. Still going to do it, but that's just because I have terrible ability to remember I shouldn't do things before I do them. Yeah. Otherwise, I just really like this meeting Ramsay because everyone's like, oh wow, he's he's my favorite character. I love him. He's great. He's funny. That's a great gerbil face. And it's like, yeah, he looks like a rat. He is also a rat in the more metaphorical sense. I honestly thought his ability would be rat. Just to get people to talk about people or to rat someone out. No, apparently it was gold. He's literally Midas touch, but reversible. That's kind of terrifying because he could just gold air. Which, I mean, if he can do it at range, sure, why not? That makes him absolutely batshit terrifying, but I'm assuming he doesn't do that because while his proficiency and stamina were up there, and his creativity was honestly really up there. Actually, never mind. He was kind of terrifying. He knows what he's doing. He's good at doing it. And he's also a really good artist, so he can probably do some... I wonder if he can make things out of gold just by selectively turning the air into gold into the shape he wants. I have no idea, but that'd be really awesome to find out. Either way, he has such a cool power. Because with his proficiency, if he's not limited, and the fact that he could retroactively, or I guess proactively, have wherever she's aiming at him turn into gold, it's, again, not very useful, but also really kind of cool. Zora, her power, though, was... I want to find out what that is. The thing turning to dust, I thought it was a disintegration quirk like someone who I will not mention from My Hero Academia because I can't stand the character. But no, because she then turned into dust later, I'm assuming she has either control of dust or it's a dust effect from teleportation and she just moved the bar somewhere else. Could be both. Probably Dust Storm, though. I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like Dust Storm. And she just make things dust, move them around like dust, swirl them like dust. I'm assuming it's something like that. Because everyone has like some off-kilter power that doesn't quite sound like it would work. But also when you really, really think about it, it technically could. And the technically is important. Because that's actually how I've been told powers work in all of the universe Jellopocalypse is creating here. Yeah. Otherwise, though, this is good. I like this. I want to see more. I love finding out more about the bonsai blasters. Like, oh yeah, they're actually villains. And Giovanni is just really nice. And the rest of them are just assholes. And their structure is weird. the fact that he's like, I'm going to do something else and be my own villain. It's like, you know what? You have a kind of scary good way of inspiring loyalty in others. You'd probably be pretty good at it. Yeah, I mean, the hallmark of a successful villain is having underlings who are willing to take the fall for you. Yeah, that's also usually why very successful villains stop and they go to jail. Because someone wasn't, and then everything falls apart. Yeah. So overall, I like this. So many things were closer to reality than I was expecting, and then some things are just dumb, but well thought out dumb. As opposed to Molly, who's really well thought out applications of dumb to other things. Sorry, I'm enjoying the name puns. If you haven't already, there's a link below to the original video. Make sure to hit up, because that was really damn good. And when you do, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe here as well. We're getting close to 60,000. That's kind of crazy. All the same. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.